This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You want to see me turn Super Saiyan? Or should I take it to the next level? I'm also the narrator, too. Next time on Dragon Ball Z! Make sure and smash subscribe to Unreal End Gaming.
So Dragon Ball Super manga chapter number 61 is going to be officially released in just about a few hours, and courtesy of DBS Hype over on Twitter, we have a brief summary synopsis of Dragon Ball Super manga chapter number 61, which basically gives you guys an overview as to what exactly goes down in the manga itself, as we are going to have the entirety of this manga chapter translated in English in just about a few hours and posted on the channel. So again, if of course you guys are new to the channel and cannot wait to find out what happens in this upcoming manga chapter from start to finish, then I do encourage you guys to smash that subscribe button, turn on all notifications, and give this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys are simply stoked, ready, and excited to see what's about to go down involving Moro's new power against Goku and Vegeta. As of course, if you guys have not seen my previous spoiler video, Vegeta does technically defeat Moro. However, towards the end, Moro comes up with a contingency plan to gain a greater power than how he did before by consuming 7-3 by killing Shimareka, and the following summary for the upcoming manga chapter goes as follows. Now, it reads Dragon Ball Super manga chapter number 61 entitled Vegeta Reborn. As it goes on to read, Vegeta lands a hit on Moro which pushes the goat back. Moro seemingly recovers the spot he got hit. Gohan notices that the attack seemingly didn't work. 18 reacts like, "What's with this guy?" Big mouth but cannot even damage him at all, as a reference to Vegeta. As it goes on to read, Moro realizes that Vegeta gained quite a lot of power, but that level is not enough to face him. Without any comments, Vegeta attacks again with several punches. Piccolo states that Vegeta is indeed much stronger than before, but Moro's power is still higher. Moro catches Vegeta's fist and says, "Give up, Vegeta," and kicks him into the next rock. He is surprised that someone could increase his energy that far, which brings him to the conclusion of "that will become my best meal so far." While Gohan wonders about Vegeta's plan and Jocko wonders if he desperately continues without accepting defeat, Piccolo explains that Vegeta is not the kind of person who doesn't know the strength of his opponent. Moro seems to get tired of Vegeta's attacks and aims his hand towards the Saiyan, but Vegeta suddenly avoids Moro and keeps attacking. While doing that, he can release energy from Moro. With Goku asking what Vegeta is doing, the Saiyan Prince replies, "It is a forced separation of the spirits." As the fighting goes on, the spirit energy Vegeta punched out of Moro forms a big energy ball in the sky, resulting Moro to grow a beard again. Following that, Vegeta sends that energy from the ball back to their origin. On planet Yardrat, Paibara and Hatsuka realizing that Vegeta uses the technique successfully. Meanwhile, Gohan and Piccolo confront Goku about the technique. Goku admits that he couldn't learn it as he sees it now practically being used for the first time. Vegeta isn't surprised as he claims his senses are far better than Goku's and it will be his win this time. Moro desperately attacks again, only resulting in getting kicked away with his beard growing even more. Vegeta explains that if Moro solely relied on his own powers, he doesn't stand a chance. As the energy gets spread around the universe, Hatsuka asks Paibara if the life energy can bring people back to life. Paibara explains that probably only races with strong life energy can come back to life that way. Meanwhile, on New Namek, some Namekians are returning back to life, to the surprise of Eska, Dende, and Bulma. As Vegeta keeps letting Moro spit out energy, Piccolo confronts Goku about Vegeta. How it's surprising to see Vegeta doing such a training to save the universe. Piccolo even feels that Vegeta wants to win to wipe out his sins from the past, and it was also Goku playing a role in changing Vegeta for the better. With Moro on the ground, Vegeta asks Jocko if they want to catch him alive or if it would be okay to kill him. Jocko tells Vegeta to kill Moro, as there's nobody else able to do so and he would get the death penalty anyway. As Vegeta prepares to finish Moro off, he then gets the following answer: "I'm not going to hell." Moro smiles as he still has magic powers and disappears. Jocko can still see him in the sky, and following that, Vegeta follows Moro. Moro arrives at his spaceship and straight away kills Shimoreka. He is happy to have 7-3 as a backup and eats him. Vegeta arrives at the spaceship as well and fires a blast at Moro, but then gets thrown back to the Earth. Goku notices that Moro's ki suddenly got much higher. While everyone's speculating what happened, Moro returns to the ground in his new form. He explains that he not only got 7-3's copy ability, but also his battle power. He concludes that he is even stronger than before as he went along to tell them, "So unfortunate for you." Now before we close things off, I'm going to give you guys more spoilers for the upcoming manga chapter. Now as you guys can see on screen, there is a very aggressive tone for Moro because he winds up grabbing Vegeta at a certain point, and he completely winds up lifting Vegeta's body up in the air and then slams him directly down onto the ground into the earth. And I really like this shot because it really goes as far as to show the level of aggressiveness from Moro, because at this point Vegeta is holding the upper hand against Moro because Moro can't seem to touch him. He's seemingly losing energy, so Vegeta seems to have the upper hand on this particular page here, and it causes Moro to completely just go AWOL and grab Vegeta by the shoulders and slam him directly down onto the ground. However, as of course you guys can see in the next page ahead, Goku and Piccolo are beginning to talk about Vegeta's level of improvement, and each and every single time you guys can see on screen, Vegeta winds up attacking Moro, more and more of his energy is beginning to leave his body, and because of this, every single time Vegeta attacks him, the Genki that he had taken and the energy that he was consuming from other life forms and other planets is beginning to leave and go back to the original host, which of course are the inhabitants of the other worlds. Now when going back to 7-3 and Shimoreka, this is a very interesting but yet funny shot because instead of actually fusing with 7-3, the way Moro ends up transforming is he eats 7-3 alive, and Vegeta is just floored by this because I've never seen anything like this, perhaps other than Imperfect Cell having to consume life forms whole like this. So this is the kind of vibe that I'm getting from Imperfect Cell, to see the way Moro had simply grabbed 7-3, he immobilized him and then proceeded to grab onto him and eat him whole. He literally just stuffed his entire mouth with 7-3, consuming him whole, and then after eating him, he eventually ended up transforming. Now, going back to the battle with Vegeta and Moro back down onto the planet, the way Moro ends up escaping is he does the exact same thing that he had done on New Planet Namek and uses the Earth's energy to shield himself, while of course he ends up getting away. Now everyone seems to be absolutely shocked as to what had just happened because Vegeta points out that he's gone, and as of course he makes his way back onto the ship, he uses this kind of a, smoke and mirrors type of tactic to just simply disappear completely and go back onto his ship, which I also want to fill you guys in and tell you that we aren't going to be getting anything in this manga chapter in reference to the Daikaio or Majin Buu. There is no direct reference to Maris or Whis or Beerus, so in case you guys are wondering, this entire chapter is basically grounded on the idea of Vegeta versus Moro and nothing else, outside of course the consumption of 7-3 and then the new merger that we see by the end of the spoiler leak. So by the end of all of this, I want to get your thoughts and your overall opinions on what Moro had done against Vegeta in backfiring completely. I want to get your thoughts on Vegeta almost getting the job done. Theoretically, he did better than UI Omen did, but Vegeta didn't kill him. Vegeta was just about to, and Moro simply outsmarted him. So I want to get your thoughts and feedback on that, if you guys agree with that logic, if you guys disagree with that narrative, or if you guys believe that it should have been done right then and there instead of just having another enemy seemingly come onto the scene now with a brand new transformation. Even though it's still Moro, he consumed 7-3, he has his abilities, and he's seemingly a lot stronger now than how he was before. So once again, thank you all so much for watching, thank you all so much for your time. We're only a few hours away until the full entirety of this manga chapter, so I can't wait to introduce that for you guys. Again, thank you all so much for watching, thank you all so much for your time. If of course you guys are new, smash that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, because there is so much happening in this manga chapter that it's literally nuts. We have mergers, we have different kinds of consumption of enemies, we have Genki reversals. Vegeta had it in the bag and he simply couldn't get it done. Moro outsmarted him, and now we find ourselves in a different situation because we have a much more powerful enemy with new abilities and seemingly enough a new body too. So this is interesting. Thank you all so much for your time. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing you all later on today for the full manga chapter review. Take it easy, guys, and take care. Peace. And the quick little reminder before you guys go, if you guys are unaware, I do have a second gaming channel located down in the description box below, so be sure to head on over to Unreal Royale and hit that subscribe button along with turning on all notifications, as to there, you guys will find all different kinds of gaming content that you will not get to find on Unreal and Gaming, titles and video games such as Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Gears of War, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z Legends, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Minecraft, Blair Witch, and many other retro games on that channel. So if you guys are into gaming, then make sure you guys subscribe over on Unreal Royale. I want to thank you all so much for your time, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEnt Gaming.
Also follow UnrealEnt Gaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEnt Gaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up, on? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Freezer.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
But once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEnt Gaming fan! This is my moment! I'm a part of his notification squad! Universe 7 can have all the fun! I just want the food!
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarota!